Hi, this is Shaheen, and I'm going to share with you my Channa Masala recipe today. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. The first thing we'll do is heat up some oil in a pot and add some cumin, cloves, and a small piece of cinnamon. Let the cumin splutter, stir it around a little bit, and then you will add a large onion chopped, and you're going to let that cook for a good 3 to 4 minutes until it turns translucent. You may notice that I put in a little more oil than the recipe below states. I was taking this to a party and it was a special event, so I did add extra oil. It's up to you as to how much oil that you want to use. If you're making this as something you're just having for dinner at night, you may want to reduce the amount and follow the recipe below. Right now these onions have been cooking for a good 3 to 4 minutes and they are translucent, which means that they're kind of changed colors and they're a little more see-through than they were before. At this point we can add in the ginger garlic paste. I really like the Sean brand ginger garlic paste. If you make it yourself at home, you can definitely use that. You could also add freshly grated, but I just really like the paste a lot. After you add in the ginger garlic paste, stir it to combine and make sure it is combined really well, and then you will continue to cook that for a good another 2 to 3 minutes. At that 2 to 3 mark, this is what it will look like. The onions will have browned a little more, and it will have given the ginger garlic paste a little time to cook. After 2 or 3 minutes, stir it to combine, and then you'll be adding your seasonings. I like to add salt to taste, but usually about a teaspoon is pretty good. Next, I'll add in some red chili powder. This is definitely to taste. Everyone has their own amount that they like to put in. If red chili powder is too spicy for you, you could also add paprika, jalapeno pepper, whatever you prefer. Next, you'll add in a pinch of turmeric. And finally, you'll add in some coriander cumin powder. We get this together from the place that we get it from. If you have coriander powder and cumin powder separate, that is fine as well. Some people like to use this ready-made spice powder. I don't prefer it so much and really do like the way the taste of the spice mix that I put in tastes. It's up to you. If you'd like to take the shortcut route, you can definitely buy some spice powder like that. You will let the spices cook down for about 30 to 40 seconds and then add just a splash of water. I feel that when you add that water, it gives the spices somewhere to go and to cook evenly without sticking to the pan and burning. Let that cook on a medium heat for about 2 or 3 minutes until all the water is gone and dried out. You'll see that it's sticking to the pan a little bit. I like that. I think it adds more flavor. So here we've cooked it for about 2 minutes and the water is almost all gone. Just continue to cook it and stir it. And then once it looks like the water's all gone, you'll just flatten everything and make an even surface. I'm going to now use some ketchup. You'll see that it has no high fructose corn syrup in it. Squirt out about 5 to 6 tablespoons. I just eyeball it into the onion mixture. There are people that ask if they could use tomato sauce, tomato paste, or fresh tomatoes in this recipe. The reason this is such a quick and easy recipe is because of this ketchup and the concentrated flavor of the ketchup, the tanginess that it adds, I feel just does not have any match in the tomatoes or tomato paste or tomato sauce. You can give it a try if you'd like, but I really recommend using ketchup in this recipe. Just look at that amazing color that you get from the ketchup. Again, no match, even in the color category. So I have cooked this for about 3 minutes and you can see it's starting to stick to the pot again. Again, it's really good and it'll add flavor. Just continue to cook and stir on occasion for 5 to 7 minutes until you can see that the oil is starting to come out on the top. Once the gravy starts to come together, you'll add in your chickpeas or your garbanzo beans. I am using a 13 plus some ounce container. It's in a Tetra Pak carton instead of a can. I don't like to use cans anymore because they do have BPA in their lining and it's not good for you. If you like to use the cans, it's just a couple of ounces more. You could follow the same recipe. So I'm adding in 2 of the Tetra Paks of those. I forgot to mention that I took the carton of garbanzo beans or chickpeas and first drained off the liquid that comes inside that carton. It's full of sodium, so we don't want that. And once I drain that off, I just rinsed the garbanzos in some fresh water and then poured them into the pot. Give them a good stir, and now you're just going to fill up that carton with some fresh water. I take about a carton and a half and add that in. It really depends on how much gravy you would like in the end. For me, a carton and a half or a can and a half, if you're using a can of chickpeas, works really well. Stir that together really well and bring it to a boil. Now it is at a boil, so you are going to give it a good stir again and then put a lid on it and cook it for anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes on a medium-low flame. Here it has been cooking for 10 to 12 minutes and you can see that the gravy has reduced down quite a bit, but it's still not as thick as I want it to be. So I'm going to recover it and cook it again for another 10 minutes or so. Here it's been cooking for a longer amount of time. Now I'm going to just reduce the gravy a little bit more until I see the oil come up, and I'm going to not cover it this time with the lid and just let it cook on a medium flame. And here you can see that it is nicely done. The oil has come up, the gravy is rich and thick, and it's just like I like it. Your Channa Masala is ready to serve. This goes really well with some plain rice, or you could serve it with some flatbreads, for example, puris, chapatis, parathas. If you are lucky enough to have some left over, the next day this tastes really great as a chaat. A chaat is just a snack that it makes a great light lunch or a snack. You would put some chopped onions, some chopped cilantro, different kinds of chutneys over it, and it is just delicious. I hope you found the video helpful. If you did like it, please like and comment below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and to see what else I'm up to, you can like or subscribe to all the different social media outlets that I am on. I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks. Goodbye.